Hi guys. So I wanted to do a little tour of my room. Not because anybody cares, but it's going to lead into a story. Okay, so this is my room. This is where I do some of my filming. I love that corner. But I want to be real with, like, look at it. It's dirty as shit. Dirty as shit, people. Shit. Like, and I want to be real because I know it seems like everybody is perfect online and we're not. Part of my problem with not feeling good enough in my life is that I would try to make outer things appear perfect. So I spent a lot of my time catering to other people and cleaning my house and making this facade while I was dying inside. And so I started to take a look at my behavior, and I was trying to keep this house up to par. It was like a trophy for me, okay? Because I come from living in apartments. My mom, provided a very good life for me. Financially, I was comfortable, and we always kept it very clean, and it was kind of like a facade, and it was a pattern that I took on, is that I clean and I dye and I make sure it looks like I'm all perfect, but I'm not. So my house is a mess right now. People used to come into my house and tell me that they always thought it looked like a showroom, and I had to give up that of trying to be perfect here, because first of all, I was wasting like time keeping a house perfectly clean. For what? Really? For who? And so that time could be spent at the gym or doing something that I loved, right? And not everything would be perfect, but eventually I would get to everything. Eventually. So those were behaviors that I had to notice and go, okay, I have to shift. I'm not going to clean the house as much, but I'm going to work out more and work on me. And so that was a small shift in my behavior. And so I remember, so people plant seeds. I remember there was a girl, an esthetician that I worked with, and she had 3 sisters, and she had told me a story that her sisters had said one time or a few times that when she saw them, that she looked so pretty and she dressed so well. And she was like, then it made me feel like I always had to dress well. And so now I'm really, really into my, all keeping up this appearance. And I noticed the behavior then about having everything look very perfect. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's what I do. But then I never changed it. I always knew that that's why I did it, but I didn't change it. Not until I noticed that I was choosing. You're always choosing your behaviors. I was choosing to do this instead of that, when that was much better for me, and I would learn to love it, right? So you have to pick up on your behaviors while you're doing things. What messages? That's a message that I had this, if everything looked good here, it didn't matter if this didn't look good, right? That was, in a way, part of my mom's MO, My mom, grew up and had some issues, and she always looked good, and we always had a nice, appearance, but there was a lot of issues going on with inside. So that's the same thing. I carried that same story into my own life, but it just looks a little different. If you look real close at your life, you'll see that the behaviors that you hate the most, you may have picked those motherfuckers up. You just can't see it in yourself. So that's when I say take a different perspective over your life. Start understanding why you do what you do. And then go, oh, I don't like that behavior. What does somebody that doesn't do that behavior do? I'm going to pick up their trait and reprogram my subconscious. And I'm going to repetitively do this. And it will reprogram me, and I become that person. Computer program in your head, reprograms, got your new system. One way of explaining it. I hope you get something from this. Much love.